We are on the outskirts of Guadalajara, headed towards Leon and then to San Miguel de Allende, and an ambulancia is going by. Man, there are big tool companies here, and automobile dealerships, and tons of stuff here. Plants, manufacturers, you name it. Guadalajara is a large city, which means a lot of traffic. And they have an airport, of course. Yep, lots of traffic. Not bad, no. It'll clear up. See, I told you the traffic would clear up, and it did. There was an accident, and they were clearing it up. Definitely a smooth road here. We're on a toll road. I don't know that we've gotten on the toll road yet, but we're headed to the toll road. And smooth traffic. Should take us about 4 hours to get to San Miguel.
In 2 miles, continue on to Autopista Guadalajara, Zapotlanillo.
The area that we're going through now has many acres of wheat, and it looks like the wheat has already been harvested in most of the areas, and the wheat straw has been picked up and probably baled for the cattle or for bedding. Around the outside of the fields you'll still see some wheat that has not been harvested yet. Most of the areas, what they've done is they had some controlled burning and burned near the roadways, so that if someone threw a cigarette butt out, it wouldn't set the fields on fire. And with this area right here, it looks like they've not done that controlled burning, but where we just passed through a moment ago, they had. area outside of Guadalajara on 80D toll road. Seems like it's more of your farming district. I've seen cattle and I've seen sheep. Roads in Mexico are the way to go. We've driven on some of the smaller town roads and it really eats up your time. Now the toll roads that we took from Nuevo Vallarta to Guadalajara cost 622 pesos, the equivalent US dollars of about $30.40. Beautiful hacienda off to the right of that large hill. Entrance gates. Pretty impressive. I'm guessing it's the rancher that owns all these cattle and horses. In this area of Mexico, I'm seeing both beef cattle and dairy cattle being raised. Looks like more agave on the side of the road being grown. Fields of it. Guessing hog houses. Here's where I'd mentioned before where they had burned off on the side of the road. Controlled burning. I see some horses and some moo cows. And there in the distance of that field we see some more cows. have to really watch it on the freeway because you'll be going like 105 kilometers an hour, which is about 65 miles per hour, and someone will pass you like you're standing still. A little bit in your lane too sometimes. Here, just increased to 110 kilometers an hour. Somewhere around 68 or 69 miles per hour. All right, we just stopped at a little OXXO station, gas station, for Renee to run in and use the restroom. 5 pesos to do so, and that's about a quarter US dollar, 25 cents US dollars. A couple things that I want to comment on. One of them is the attendants there are wearing like coats. You know, the advertising, the gas station, heavy jackets. Now, understand, it's 85 degrees outside and they're wearing heavy coats. I guess that's what it is when you live in an area where it gets over 100 degrees. 85 degrees must be kind of cold, and so they're wearing a heavier jacket. Now me, I've got shorts and a t-shirt on. The second comment is that we met some folks with South Dakota license plates. Now, we also have South Dakota license plates. Our address in the United States is in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and that is our residency. And these folks were from somewhere else in South Dakota. I forget the name of the town. And they've been down in Mexico for a good part of this year. And I think they've got family up in Wyoming, and that's where they'll be headed later in the year. Nice folks. Notice the flat top mountain off to the distance. Can you see it there to your right? The car in front of us are our new friends from South Dakota. There's a better view there of Flat Top Mountain. There you are. There it is. Off there in the distance to the right. I don't know if you were able to see that or not. And we're getting ready to take an exit to take us going away from Leon and towards Mexico City. We're not going to Mexico City, but going in that direction to San Miguel de Allende. purpose of painting the bottom of trees white is, but I notice it in a lot of towns and even along the highway. And I'm guessing it's just to make things prettier. It could have some kind of a benefit as far as bugs go and keeping bugs from hurting the trees. But I think it's just to look nice, to look pretty. If you know differently, say so down in the comments for me, please. Got some corn growing here and irrigation. We just passed by a big Amazon facility, a big warehouse. Now, granted, this is a toll road, and so you pay to use this road, and what you pay keeps the road maintained. Now, that being said, where we're from in Virginia, and I'm sure it's like this in most all the other states, a lot of the roads are in disrepair. Our daughter, just a few days ago, damaged her car right bad because of the city leaving a manhole cover up where it did quite a bit of damage to her transmission. And so, yeah, the road might have been free to drive on, but wait a minute, no, you're paying taxes, and those taxes are supposed to keep the roads maintained. I got to give it to Mexico. You guys are doing a great job here on the toll roads. Continuing on towards San Miguel, just past the exit a moment ago to Irapuato. And if you're not from Mexico and you're watching our videos, make sure you get out a map and look up these names, these cities, and see where we're at. That way you kind of put an idea of what the landscape looks like and what the buildings look like, and it gives you a good education of Mexico and the countryside. I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who watches, subscribes, and shares from our channel. Thank you so very much. Earlier today, when this was filmed, we crossed over the mark of having 1,000 subscribers. That is fantastic. That's a whole lot more than we ever thought we'd have. So thank you for that. We enjoy taking you on a journey with us as we travel across Mexico. car moving on the smooth road. Again. Distance, you'll see the towers with fire coming out of the top of them. Hey, somebody watching the video, let me know what they are. We were talking about oil wells, or we're not really sure what they are. It's a power plant of some type that would do that. But I know somebody out there knows, and you're going to tell us, aren't you? And we appreciate that. Thank you for your wisdom. Expedition up there is from North Carolina. Wow. A Ford Explorer. I was just duly corrected. We are about 34 kilometers to San Miguel de Allende. This is the difference of not being on a toll road. Our toll road ended a ways back, and now we're on a more typical highway. No, it's a speed bump. They've got them everywhere, except on the toll road. About 10 miles from San Miguel. Small, typical village, mountainside village. And we are steady climbing, getting up to the higher elevation. I can't breathe. Who feels like a steak tonight? Oh, coming soon. And I believe what you're seeing up ahead to the left is probably San Miguel de Allende, if not all of this. I guess we're going to find out in just a few minutes. The light is dirty. On delay. Gorgeous hotel off to the left there that we just passed. Apartments or condos or whatever off to the left there are pretty, where they're painted with earthen colors. Now, after this video gets posted, we're going to be doing a lot of filming here in San Miguel. And so all the things that you're wanting to see, you're going to see them way up ahead to the left. I see the cathedral. Can you see it? Way up there. Okay, Jenny and I made it. Renee did not. I'm just kidding. Renee's in the house. We just got here into San Miguel de Allende and got keys to the condo that we're staying in for the next couple of months. And I can't wait to post some videos of all of our adventures here in San Miguel. Again, thank you for liking, for subscribing, and for sharing our videos. Is that right, Jenny? Is that right? Jenny's anxious to get down and explore.